Hello everyone and welcome to the new video. I am Alberto Carraro and I will come really soon online. Give me just 1 second. I want to make sure that everything will be fine, there will be no lag. I'm cleaning all the apps that are not working perfectly and I'm ready to go in 1 second. Hello everybody, I'm Alberto Carraro. I'm a sailor that used to race in virtual regatta inshore. I sailed along a lot of the e-sailing sports events, from virtual skipper to e-regatta and now with virtual regatta inshore. If you don't know me, if it's the first time you're seeing me, I will explain how it works today. So we are trying to qualify for the World Cup. I'm going to do some races regarding the J70 or dayboat racer, as they call in virtual regatta inshore. Let me go straight to that. I'm going to speak about a topic today, and what I want to speak about is actually something regarding an incident that happened in Australia, and it was all regarding the cutting cost. We are speaking about the incident regarding a car boat designed by McConaughey, a company that I used. Is a car boat that's built by McConaughey and is a company that I used to work for. One of the boat has an issue regarding the keel during a transfer after a Sydney Hobart, and that issue caused with a detachment of the keel from the hull. So not a really small issue, and happened about that the boat owner, for saving not really few bucks but a little bit of more, have done the work done by a local company that is that when they design the new keel, they do not consider about a lot of information, and the company didn't went through really technically about how to do it properly, and so the keel was not attached in the right way, was designed and not strong enough, so he detached. That's kind of strange. I'm really sad to hear about that, because obviously those people I used to work with, but also because it's always a problem when somebody is having a big trouble with it. Guys, I'm going to start and attack as soon as I can. I believe I'm good on the time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And we're going to attack. As you can see, there's a right wind shift coming up as soon as we speak. So we go to the right, we wait for this right wind shift over here. You see my mouse over there. And then when it's coming, we are attacking back and we take the first position, I believe by some miles. Also over here there is a little bit more wind, so we are really in a good position right now. Okay, so what is your thought about cutting costs over here? Oh, thank you, Ricky. I'm thank you for your nice words. You tell me that you miss my voice. Thank you, Ricky. My idea is regarding cutting costs, that there is something that you can cut costs from, but you have to always remember that when you cut some cost over there, there will be some other cost hidden somewhere else. For example, you go for a new Webasto. There's a new set of Webasto coming directly from China that are really cheap. Not sure if they're worthwhile. I mean, if they're working as fine as a normal Webasto, fine by me. But we do not know, there's no test, there's nobody that knows something about it. If you want to be the first, be my guest. I'm nothing against it. But in the moment you start to complain about quality and stuff like that, you should know that this one is a common practice. For example, in China, is to use low quality steel. So you know, you go already knowing there will be some trouble, that there possibly will be some trouble, and how much will be, for example, a holiday without hot water compared with some £100. You know, it's always about that and quality of life. What the hell is going on with this guy? What the hell is wrong with you? Okay. I hope you get a penalty from the Uruguayan team. Okay, we still keep the one of the position in the front. Not a really good one. Bill Steve is here. We're trying to fight for that position. I didn't do nothing. You tried to give me a penalty. What do you want? What, seriously, dude? What? And so I think if you're ready to risk it, to cut the cost in all the way, I need to say that if you're fine with it, I am nothing against it, but you will pay for the risk of ruining some of your holiday. When though we're speaking about safety, we speak about non-essential stuff for so far. When you speak about safety, I will never cut any costs, from the life raft to all the things that are related to safety. For me, cutting cost is between crazy and criminal. So you will never see me cutting any kind of costs regarding safety, from life jackets to harness to mast and rigging equipment. So you know, there is something you can cut, something you cannot, and the one you cannot is actually, and you will never find any good things regarding safety, regarding cutting costs in safety, that is going actually to give you an advantage. The few £100 you're going to save cutting some costs, you have to pay it back by maintenance and insurance and this. So definitely never worth it to cut cost on something as important as safety. I want to stay here to fight for the third position. I want to see if I can catch it. At the moment, I am still in fourth position, not position myself in a really well position, because the Uruguayan team has the right of way. But if we do like this, and we try to keep the right, probably we can take that position. So we have the American passing behind us. We're trying to go where there's a little bit more wind and see if we can speed up just a little bit to make the mark and take the third position. Let's see what's going to happen. Guys, I want to hear what are your thoughts about this, because you know, a lot of people are cutting costs no matter what, and for me it's kind of a bold thinking to cut costs whenever possible. I told you, I'm not against that, but there is some boundaries you have to put. Especially though, if you're cruising, there is something you have to focus on more. For example, for me, if I go cruising, I will never find myself without a storm jib. And if I found myself without a storm jib, I don't think I will take that boat, because it's not safe, because I do not have enough safe equipment to do that. And other things that I will never think about will be infurling, mainsail furling inside the mast. that one is more trouble than anything. And also concerning about safety. I mean, Tommy is really an advantage instead of a nice full button Mensa with all the cart, proper cart that you have to drop and hoist compared to the inshore Mensa. I don't really think so. And I really do not like the boom without anything on top, so for me there is something that can be aesthetically pleasing and safety involved that's as the whole package. So a mainsail that you have to fall in the mast, I don't really think is something I will ever buy in my own life, because I do not like it as it looks, and because I don't think it's safe anymore. 10 seconds to go. Let's see if we can find ourselves a nice position. We are here a little bit stuck in traffic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Not really a bad start for us. Let's see if we can tuck. We cannot tuck because we have Pirate here that is fighting for that third position, and we are slowing down. Let's see if we can cross. I don't think we can. No, penalty for us. I hope Pirate will give some trouble also to the MDU, but no, not here. We have Havuk here, guys. We have from Turkey Havuk, that is definitely one of the best player in Turkey, and he also qualified for the last year World Cup, so definitely a good one. Okay, there is a left wing shift. It's time to go to the left. And let's hope that we can get some position. We have, I believe, is Baptu on Emer. Yeah, Emer. And you see, left wing shift coming right up, and we try to take it. We have a Vuk here that is definitely going to cause us trouble. But we are blocked both ways, so there is no way we can save ourselves in this position. We are trapped in a traffic. Havuk is going really high, giving us a lot of troubles. And we have Batu Omar that is really close. Too close. Penalty, and we tuck. And we tuck again, so we go free with the cover from Havuk. And we can go straight to the mark. Okay, we are in 5th position, coming up, probably Captain J20 will give us some small trouble, but we are coming on port. We are really fast, 6.7 knots for our boats. Havuk take a penalty from Mercy, and I should be fine with Captain J20, and we're going to tuck, and we try to get also a Havuk position, that is the 4th, try to hoist the kite, and then bear away. And we can bear away and try to follow him as fast as we can. We are just behind him, and he feels himself a little bit covered. I believe both the boat went to the other way, so we should be a little bit freer to go over here. And we will jibe next, and we'll try to get the position over him. I believe I want to go on the left, so Havuk is going for an early jibe. Even Captain J20 is trying to covering us, but we have the right of way, guys. I don't care if I lose a few meters over there. Oh, big lag for us, and we hit the mark. And so right now we have to try to catch up with them. Too many penalties for this race, already 2 penalties. It's impossible to win with this many penalties, but as you can see, there is another left wing shift coming right up. We always be on the left, so probably Captain J20 is going to lose a few meters against us. Havuk, even if it was really close in the mark before, is not going to gain any position. We're trying to get good. Okay, tell me about what you think about the speaking we were doing before. regarding the cutting cost on the selling equipment and the safety. What you are cutting when you're going selling. For example, if I do not do races, I'm really happy to cut costs on sales. I do not need to have carbon sales if I'm going cruising. I do not need to have the new sales if I'm just doing a small day selling around during the summertime. So there is a lot of things that you can work on in the moment that you are you're understanding the goal that you want to have. And look at Havuk. Havuk tried attack on MDU. If we can give him some trouble to MDU, we can also facilitate Havuk taking the 3rd position. But at the moment, Havuk is trying to bear away too much. We go for an early jibe because we want to cover both of them for the next one. So Havuk can cross in front of it and give a penalty to MDU, so definitely we're going to get that position. And let's see if there is more wind over there. No, there is not more wind. We still have Havuk here. It is being covered by MDU, and we're going to try to facilitate MDU to cover Havuk, because we want to take also his position and try to finish 3rd. We're going 0.4 knots faster than him, so we hope for MDU to give the final attack and close it. But we try to jibe right now and try to finish the race in 3rd position. Let's see if we can take it. No, well done to Havuk that catch the 3rd position. We finished still in 4th. As you can see, 0.2 seconds between the boat. I'm really upset that if you have a penalty, you can still finish the race, but you know, giving a penalty at the end is not going to worth it. And MDU is finished in 5th position behind us. Okay, we go for another race. As you can see, at the moment we are not doing a great job. But we can, I want to really speak about this cutting costs, because the things that surprised me the most was firstly how easy a boat owner of a 46-foot carbon boat that costs, let's say, between $1 and $1.5 million, go to cut 2,000 or 3,000 pounds, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 US dollar between I mean a proper job and that job, just to avoid some expenses. I don't think to be fair, when I say they lose the keel, obviously they lost not only the keel but the whole boat. The whole boat sunk. All the old crew is okay, but like the bowman went down to pick up the life raft because they didn't even they didn't have time to throw the life raft out. And if they want to save themselves, even if it's summer, but it's still an ocean, so an ocean is pretty cold. If you want to survive in the ocean, you need the life raft. The bowman went down, disconnect the life raft, and pick it up and open it up, so everybody was actually alive. But as you can understand, is not an easy thing to do. But you know, there is still some hero around here. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. We are not in a really good position because we need to tuck, and we need to wait for the French to tuck before we can tuck. So we have White Sand from Denmark in the front. We are in 2nd position. Then in 3rd position there is Pirate, and we are all going on portboard through the right of the racing area. And as you can see, the wind is rotating to the right. So let's see what we should expect. I think that Pirate is laughing up a lot. He's working a lot on how to go faster. He's actually going faster than us, and I don't believe we if we have the shadow wind in this position is really massive, but you know, I'm trying to go to the left. I don't really care. I can pass just behind white sand. As you can see, there is only a few meters between the two boats, and we're waiting for the left wind shift that is coming now. And I believe we are in a good position because we have to tack on the ley line. We have to manage to get the ley line, but in the moment we're going to tack, we should cross in front of all the other boats. We have the left wind shift. It's time to cross in front of all of the other boats. We have a huge left, and we managed to put ourselves in front of white sand. Let's see if we can close on pirate. We need to stay away from him up until we'll reach the room, the mark, and then we can bear away. Take our inside. And as you can see, we round the mark in second position. We are just in front of pirates, and we are going to hoist the kite and go down. Let's see if pirate is going to cover himself. Yeah, he's going to get all the dirty wind from the old boat in front of coming upwind. We should be safe over here. And it's time to jibe for us. Maybe a little bit too early. Let's see if we can squeeze up a lot inside. We are bearing away a lot to reach the mark. And rounding the mark, tacking, and go back with a nice left wind shift. And we have pirate in second position. Some trouble for Matt. Let's get a penalty. But the wind is rotating back a little bit to the right. Let's see if we can get that and keep our first position even better. But yeah, it's not finished here. Thanks, but no thanks. The left wind shift is coming right now, and we're going to tack over him. We want to disturb him. We want to, you see, let him do a double tack. Let's fight with white sand. Try to be more safe for the next leg. And this is not an easy thing to do. We needed to find ourselves in a better position to run the mark really easy and do not be covered by many boats. Hoisting the kite, and time to go down it. So I'm still winning some of the races, but today I'm not performing the best. Absolutely not performing at my best. Let's see if you can cover me. 11.5. No, don't need to take that number as reference. And we have white sand and pirate fighting for the second position. Let's keep an eye on them. With a Santeira coming right up behind them. 10.6, 10.9 for us. Probably go the other way is the best way to go. As you can see, we are going to find where there is more wind. We have pirate going at only 9.8, 9.6 knots. And right now it's time to close the race with 100 meters of advantage with the second one, with the third one, the fourth and the fifth fighting for that position, and nobody is bothering pirate anymore. So an amazing race for us. Finally 41 point of elo gain because I lose so many points. So one more thing, AIS. What is your thought about AIS? There is a new rules says that AIS will be mandatory for all the boats that want to attend races, but AIS is still used not in the right way, in my opinion. Most of the boats that has it, they do not know how it works. We still have a problem with people having the SRC license. That is one of the most basic license you can have with telecommunication. How to use is not even how to use it, is which command you need to use, is a little bit more than a manual, to be fair. And the SRC is a short range certificate. I'm one of the few proudest owner of a short range certificate in Italy. When I did it back 2012, back 8 years ago, I was like number 70, I believe, in less. And at that time, all of the fishermen, they should be registered. So as you can understand, the VHF is still some kind of tool that is still unknown to most of the cruiser. And the AIS, I believe, is definitely too much. Most of the people, for example, left it on during the night. So when people try to navigate around the coast, they see huge amount of boat all docked, and it is like really confusing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. No, false start. Damn over the false start. Okay, we start with the Cecilia in front. Oh, Velato Piano! Hi! I believe you're watching the live. I know you're watching the live, and you try to go in the same race. I know that. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm right. You can write in... guys, obviously. If you don't know, I'm doing this live in multi-platform streaming. I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So I can see there is some of you already connected right now. So if you want to right now where you're watching it, will be really, really nice to have an input on where do you prefer to watch this kind of content. Okay, guys. So we were 8th before, then the two boats in the back decided to disconnect. So I'm still 8th, but right now I'm the last. So it's not really looking good at the moment for me. We have a strange right wind shift that is going back. So let's see what we can do to reach the mark. We are going to 44, so Mars attack over here from France. And it is not using any of the auto tacking. Okay, there's a left wind shift coming right up, so we wanted to find ourselves free wind, not shadow wind, and go back to the ley line, try to be kind of free from that, and you know, waiting for the wind shift to come. There is a huge wind shift on the left, you see over here with a black intensity. If we can go there, there is a lot of wind, and that a lot of wind also will going to help us. So, oh look, can we make it without a penalty? Not sure about it. Nope, not gonna happen. I'm trying to find myself in an easier position to avoid any penalty, but I did not manage to do that. We are inside right now, so we can actually... What the hell? Okay, I did not even laugh up. I just do not bear away as fast as he did, and he got a penalty. I'm sorry about that, but I finished my penalty, and oh, I'm covering Oikos. We have to jab now, so we can try to cover it a little bit more. As you can see, we're going 11.5, is only going 10 point something, and there is a left wind shift coming right up. So, ooh, even better like this. Dropping the kite, going right up. Ooh, nice round of the mark. Waiting for the left wind shift to come right up. And let's see if we can take... Ooh, penalty for Oikos to probably hit the mark. I believe we are good to go. At the moment, we do not want to go like Marce over the ley line, so we try to stay here a little bit more. There is no wind, guys. There's 13 knots. This boat needs a couple of knots more to go to 6, and Marce is actually giving us some shadow wind. So at the moment we have Oikos over there, and Messi, that is the next boat that is in front of us, is over there, but I believe Marce is losing 2 positions right now after Messi and Cecilia. And we lose over Oikos because Marce covered us for the whole. Let's see if we can sneak in with Oikos. It's kind of a challenging position for us, but we lost the position over there. Not a great day for me for J70, guys. It's something that is not ticking for me, and I don't know. I do not understand yet what. Okay, let's go straight over here. When we go in that range over there, I believe we can go down, catch a lot of meters. Messi, I believe, is losing a lot. Look how much he's losing, and we are here, but we need to focus on Oikos. That is going 12.2. In the moment that he's jibing, we will jibing too, and we'll try to cover him and get his position. Bam, over the ley line we are, so I will not expect too many jibes from him, probably 1. And let's see if just with a small double jibe we can take this position, and yes, and we managed to take his position, and we will be free to finish the race and getting the 5th position, just a few tenths of a second in front of him. As you can see, there is a big gap between the first and the group, between a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and then there is me and Oikos and all the rest. A lot of boats disqualified because some people do not perform and want to be disqualified. So, oh yes, I need to open some of the can. Some of the green, but I'm still losing green at the moment. I start with a 360 and we are 357. So let's check how we're doing with the results. 63 points, that's really bad with 9 races. Okay, so second, first, there's always a race that I messed up and I lose a lot of points. Guys, I need your cheer up, I need your suggestion. And I'm wondering, I've seen there is some of you that is watching the live at this moment right now. I want to know if you're playing this game and what is your name in the game, where you're watching it, and I'm really interested to know if you're also a real sailor, because I read this article about the incident, and kind of being, I feel myself a little bit nervous thinking about that, because you know, can happen. You always go to a rented boat that is in a disastrous condition and say, yeah, I've done this so far and I will not go to my holiday, I will not go to the specific race because of a bad boat, even if you should. So, you know, I kind of have some concern about that, because it can happen. I found myself in a position that can happen multiple times, and I kind of feeling sorry for the guys. 8 seconds to go. I'm really stuck here in the traffic. If the Peruvian guys is laughing up as hell, I was not really smart even for him. Let's see if we no. Even if we manage to cross, we get a penalty over there. So there was no chance for us to pass through. I have to tell that we are having a contest about the strangest name, and Susi Capezzolo is definitely one of the worst I've ever seen. We have Antonio from Spain, Alan Sailing from the Netherlands, the Peruvian 66, the Italian Ede Carlos, Bill Steve, Johnny Red Viper, and Oikos. Again Oikos. So let's see what the wind is going on right now, because we have to understand. I believe the next rotation will be on the left. So let's go to the left. Sorry. So as you can see, I'm not the only one who tucked. Also Antonio Coronilla, the one in the head at the moment, tucked. So we need to go to the left. Number one, number two, and number three. Everybody's going to the left. We just slightly anticipated both of the boats. But I believe we are a little bit freer than, for example, the Peruvian boat that is going to have a lot of dirty wind. Rather than we found ourselves a little bit maybe too long on the ley line, but definitely much safer. We have this group of 3 boats in the front, but I don't believe the Italian will be the third one. Actually, when he's going to tuck, he's going to lose a lot. Even if the wind is rotating back to the right, as is it doing right now. Even went too long on the port tack. Can we do it? No, we cannot do it. We cannot do. We should have managed better. I should have go straight for straight. If I need to get a penalty, I'm going straight for straight next time. Definitely not worth it to get a penalty for this. And we need to jibe as soon as we have the kite up, because seems there is more wind on the right of the area. Over here you see it's a little bit darker. We are covering the Italian boat, so it's slowing down and forcing him to jibe. There is a right wind shift coming right up really soon. Don't think it's worth to go ourselves and fight for that position. Let them fighting for that. And we have Johnny that is probably giving us some trouble. See what's going to happen. No, I believe we're almost safe. Penalty for Johnny. Okay, we are here with the Peruvian boat. There is a right wind shift at the moment, is rotating back to the left, so let's go. As you can see, even the Peruvian boat decide to do the same, and we are good to go. I believe we can cross in front of the Turkish, or at least give him some trouble. Sorry guys, I'm mistaking the button, and I didn't tuck when I want to. So okay, we are here fighting for the 5th position. We have Antonio that is going to go for probably an easy win, but we are all fighting here for the 2nd position, and this won't be. We have the Italian boat that is coming on the zone with the port, but we are coming on starboard, so penalty for Johnny. Penalty for the Peruvian boat in front of us. That I definitely miss what's happened. Probably I'm going to watch the live later to understand. Yes, and we sneak up inside that position, and we're going to jibe again because there's no wind over there. So we are exactly in the middle for the 3rd position. We are not in a really good position because we need to fight on both sides. The Italian boat is a no-wind zone, so at 21 knots I'm going to jibe. Yeah, too late, 20 already. Let's see if we can catch up a little bit more wind over here. I believe we are in front of the Italian team. And we're going to jibe to try to give some trouble to the Peruvian boat. No, there was no contact. I don't believe he hit me, but okay. Guys, I'm not clicking today. It's not going well. I'm doing some good result and I'm screwing up. 5th. Guys, one last more. With this race we're going to lose a little bit of points, but I want to show you which position we have. At the moment we are 30 seconds in the world. We have some of the challenger for the last cup that are not in the they're not competing for the world championship, so you know, it's kind of strange to see what's going to happen right now. We are 30 seconds in the world, 7th in Italy. Even if we're losing a couple of positions here and there, nothing will be that dramatic. Okay guys, I'm going to continue the live only if I continue to win. So guys, if I have your cheer up and I know you're cheering for me, I'm continuing the live, and only if I win. So let's hope to do a great race, because I want to continue this live. There's a huge left swing shift. There is a huge advantage on the pin. I need to go there. I need to find the right time to the mark. As you can see, it's a little bit challenging because the wind is rotating a lot. I need to laugh up a lot to find myself in a really good position. At the moment, it is strangely hard to get that position. I'm trying to let the boat drag a little bit downwind. Try to overlap the Peruvian boat from downwind, give him a penalty because he's at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Not really a fast start, but exactly where I want to be. And let's see when August is going to attack, and we attack too. So the Peruvian one is in the back. Happy about that? No, I'm joking. I played a little bit too hard on him, but he was stacking in front of me all the time, so I don't feel that guilty. So rotation on the right, definitely. Who is this one? Papa Ute from Germany is going to give a little bit of an advantage. The rotation is pretty massive. It's going from a big left wing shift to a tiny right wing shift. I need to find the right way to attack though. Here the crossing with the American boats, and we pass behind both of them. The rotation will be back on the right, so penalty for the Norwegian team. I want to force the American team to go to the other side and wait for the left wing shift to coming right up, so we can gain a little bit also over there. We're going to cross as before, just behind these two teams, but that's enough. I do not need to stay in front of them, I need to stay on the left of them, getting this really nice and clean left wing shift. If I found out myself just a little bit outside the zone, I'm even happier, and we're going to fight for this position now, because we will be all there for a few meters. And you can see huge duck from the American to avoid the German boat. We just need a small duck to avoid it, and we get the second position just because the American gave it to us. Nothing more, nothing less. Hoist the kite and let's go for the hunt for the Germans. We are in a better position at the moment because we are not overlapped, but we are in a position of controls, even if the Americans is covering me. So it's time for diving for me. Oh, that's really a bad mistake. Yeah, he went to defend himself from the two Americans fighting for the third position, but I'm here fighting for the third. Penalty for one of the two Americans, the Komar that was in second position, the one who ducked, if you remember before. And we got no. With what? I hit the must. I hit with the must. I do not. Okay. No worries. We were really close to fight for the first position, but nothing is really went away as there is a right wind shift coming right up, and probably this one will give us an advantage, even if we hit a mark. So as you can see, the distance between the two boats is going smaller and smaller. He's probably going to duck. I'm going to tuck in front of him. Just because I want him to slow down a lot and try to let him tuck. Because I want to stay in this wind zone that is coming right up over here. I do not want him to go over there. So I force him on a no wind zone. Maybe tuck too early. I'm almost over there. Okay, probably Papa Ute is going for the first without too much issues, and we are going to fight for the second position with Mansour here. Hoist the kite, we can start to go downwind. 17.2, 17. Okay, I thought that American was much closer, so we should be fine at the moment. 16.4, 16.5. I'm going 9 knots. He's going only 8. So we're getting a meter every 2 seconds. I don't believe we have 2 minutes of race yet, still to go. But you know, the speed is changing dramatically. We're going 2 knots faster than him right now. We're going really fast. There will be a close call for the. Ooh, he's also jibed to the not that no wind zone. We went for. Let's see who is going to win this race. Papa Ute is going at 9 knots downwind in that area. We're going 11 knots. And the 100 meters he has of advantage, they are slowing down to few meters. There's still 1 knot, we're still going 1 knot faster. There is a really close call. Probably I need to bear away to close it in first position. Woohoo! This one was a close one, guys. This one was a really close. 0.07. Well done to Papa Ute. Well done to us that we have. I want to show you. Short distance sailors is us. We do not have the best average speed because we're going a little bit slower than that. But see, second. But every time I lose 1 position, I get 1. I lose 1 position, I get 1. This one was actually a much harder race that the graph is showing up. It says 1 more race if I won. 1 more race if I won. And I will continue like that until I do not win a race. Okay? 8 out of 10. And let's go. 9 skipper, left wing shift, that is massive. Starting line really strong on the left. Sorry, but I have some noise from the neighbors that are, I think they're destroying the house, they're hammering down, or they're doing heavy lifting. 57 seconds to go. And we need to find ourselves the best way to go. Because I start like before, kind of risky, but it can be worth it. But we need to find ourselves in a position that we're not too early, we're not too late. Yeah, exactly where we want to be at the moment that we need to be there. And the wind is rotating to the right. I don't care, let's go. I don't care, let's go. Let's cover the Swiss guy. Stay a little bit. I believe the Spanish is a bit faster. 5, 4. Go. Really a good start for us. I told you that the Spanish was a little bit faster. He has to laugh up and lose the position. We are in this group of boats that is going, giving dirty wind, but we have to go. We have to go. We have done the right choice. The wind is going back and then it's going back again. And there is a nice race, a nice tough race between this group of boats. We need to be more safer, so we went this way. And now it's time for us to close on the rest of the group. And we go in front of Kikoras and we tuck in front of him. Like the meanest things you ever think about it, we need to do it. So come, leave out over him, cover him, give him a lot of dirty wind, force him to go to the right while there is a right wind shift coming right up. We have Gabriele Matta on our right that is in a good position. But the one who I'm scared most is the Portuguese boat that is all the way to the right because there's a right wind shift coming right up. Let's see how strong we'll be and see who is going to take the first position when we reach, when we go closer to. We have the right wind shift. He's definitely going to cross in front of all of us. Maybe it's worth to give a tuck right now and see if we can be lucky with another left wind shift. As you can see, there is a left wind shift here. We just need a small rotation to the left and we can gain a lot. But right now we have the Portuguese far ahead in this race. We are in second position. I told you I needed to be scared about him. He went the right way in both sense, and he get a first position, but I thought was much further ahead rather than is only 20-30 meters in. It was definitely catchable as his position is not really far away. We need to jibe as soon as we can and try to cover him. So at the moment we're going 10 knots, even if we're covered from all the boat going upwind. He's going 9.4. Let's see when we're going free from the wind and it's time to jibe for us because he's going to jibe too. As you can see, I get the right moment to jibe. He's slowing down massively. We are going almost one, not half faster than him. And we are coming with a nice maneuver, nice and fast. And we tuck. As you can see, there is a right wind shift coming right up, so we try to gain over him in this way. Let's see if we can catch him and do not let him tuck in front of us. If we found ourselves in a good position, probably also can take the first position on the next lap. He's going definitely on tuck on me. No, he's not going to tuck on me. That's strange and weird. Maybe I did the wrong things. We will see. We will see. We need to stay just close to him. It doesn't matter too much on how much. I mean, it matter a little bit, but not that much. We just need to be close with him, and then we fight it our way back on the next leg. Yes, we are really close. We did one of the really good thing. We try to stay a little bit higher. We want to hoist the kite a little bit earlier than him. See, we hoist it at the same time. We bear away a little bit better than him, and we are in a control position. He's trying to fake a jibe for us, but let's see who can gain the most over here. Next jibe will not be a fake one. We're almost on the lane. I need to be ready. Yep. Go. I'm waiting for one of his attack. Yeah, as expected. But I need to defend my left. I crossed in front of him, guys. Sorry for the silence, but I'm really tense at the moment. We are really in a nice fight. And we can close ahead. Second race, second win in a row. Oh guys, I want to wrap up this episode. What time is it? It's already 6 o'clock. And no, it's not gonna happen. I told you, if I win, I continue. And I won another one. Oh, it's going to be tough at the moment. I actually do not hope to finish this episode, but I'm pretty sure it's going to finish right now. Okay, go to analyze the line. I believe if we trace a parallel, will be like 3 to 5 degrees. No, on the line. Yeah, I really like this is a right wind shift. So definitely a race committee in this condition. Let's see when the race will start. Let's see what we can do. Guys, as I told you just before, for the people who just connected, I want to wrap this episode up because I started 1 hour ago and I said, no, I'm not going to wrap up the episode if I'm continuing to win. I'm on a 2-win streak. And let's see for the next one. Let's see what's going to happen. The wind rotating is really strong. There is a lot of... I believe the fleet want to start nearby the race committee. Everybody's here. It's crazy. But I believe if we start... No, definitely a right wing shift. The right wing shift will be the dominant one, so I'm not going to hope it on the mark. I'm going to start on the race committee at all costs, fighting for that position, but I think I can do it. Sorry for the penalty, but not a good way to tack for the Turkish guy. And here we're going to be picky. We go underneath both of the boats, both of the group here, and we lift them up. 7, 6, 5. Oh, the Turkish will be mad. 3, 2, 1. I do not understand why the Turkish did this, but... Okay, we are here with the Morsalines. That is actually covering us. And we need to do a double tack to avoid the situation here. Not a really good start for the Turkish. It should have started much better from how we managed to go up over there. And over here, the French will never pass. Yeah, and the Turkish is in a big trouble. Yeah, nope. There was no space to tuck. And over here we have a little bit of dirty wind, but our task is to find ourselves on a free wind shift. Yes, there is a left wind shift coming up. Oh, come on! He tucked just above me. Just above me. Time to go. Let's hope that. Come on! Every time I tuck, there is someone covering me. That's bad. Okay, we bear away. We don't care too much of what's happened. We try to find ourselves in a comfortable position because we need to go to the right. Yeah, guys, this one is not gonna happen. I'm not going to win. Or I can pull really a miracle, but it's hard. Going to the right, I see the wind shift going back to the left, so probably worth it to go on the left. And let's hope I will not round the first mark in the last position, because it will be kind of hard to win a race running the first mark in the second last. But you know, I can pull it out. I can pull it out. Oh, come on, Terry. Come on, Terry. Everybody tucking in front of me. Obviously, also the Ukrainian team is going to tuck. The Swiss team is going. Everybody's going to tuck in front of me. That's really nice of you guys. Okay, we needed to speed up. A lot of penalty over there. Oh, come on, there is even a Danish that stopped on the... We were too fast. We were not expecting to be much faster than the boat in front of us. And I say boat and nothing else. I should have said something much... Okay, 3 boats, 3 penalties, and we pass all of them. Where do you want to go, Terry? Where do you want to go? Everybody passed us. I hope you get a nice penalty. We are getting the penalty, obviously. At least Terry get it too. So I'm happy that Terry get his penalty. And let's see what we can do for next mark. Obviously, we are in a really horrible situation as always. We cannot find a nice way to go away from the penalties and from the really bad situation. If Terry, for example, was doing a nice job and running the mark as he should, we should both stay in front of Limimbago. But you see both from the left catching up. We are actually on the last position. Terry do not know how to sail. So I believe I managed to take this position, but it's too tough, and definitely well done to the Italian that he already finished the race. So we're going much faster, even over capsids. But we need to keep the right as there is more wind over there. Are we free to go? No, Harry is covering us much. Let's try to take a bit more free wind over here, and let's see if we can close in 6th position. Did we manage the 6th? No. We didn't manage the 6th position for point what? 0.7 seconds. And we beat Terry and the crane. I find myself in a really bad situation. A lot of traffic. I do not want to. How many? Oh, 100 points of elo lost. Let's open some of the bags, and thank you, Anna, for the message on Facebook. But was not a good race, this one, and it's time to wrap up because it's time for the end. Opening the chests. And guys, was a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, thumbs up, subscribe, and you know the drill. And obviously there is also the bell for the notification, so you know what to do. And I hope you enjoy it. I will do another live tomorrow and Wednesday, still between 6 and 7 6 and 7 CET, or 5 to 6 OTC. And I hope you enjoy it.